Hello, and welcome back to the Love Cape Ann Report. I'm Ken Riehl, CEO of the Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce, and with me this afternoon is...
Kerry McKenna with the Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce doing the event planning.
And Pat Slade, this year, 2018 President of the Cape Ann Chamber.
Indeed. Welcome, Pat. Welcome, Kerry, back.
Thank you, Ken.
We have a lot to talk about. We had such a fantastic year last year, so that's history. We're moving on, and really looking forward to a great year this year as well. And so happy to have you be board president this year, Pat. You put in your time on the board, so
yes. Thank you very much.
I'm
looking forward to it.
Yep,
it is.
And have a Manchester resident and business owner leading the chamber board is really going to be good. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I think we discussed this before, but I was born in Martha's Vineyard, with another small island, just like sort of Gloucester is, and I grew up in Gloucester, and I am now the editor of the Manchester Cricket, which is a small weekly newspaper owned by the Cricket Press, Inc., which is a commercial printer in Manchester. And we've been publishing the paper since 1921. Wow. The paper, however, is much older than that. It's 126 years old.
Wow.
And it has been published continuously for 126 years. This will be my 6th year as a board member for the Cape Ann Chamber.
Yes. You put in your time.
We have. The Cricket has been a member for over 50 years. So we have a long history of being part of the chamber, and we're proud members. So I am looking forward to leading this year,
Great year,
and helping promote business on Cape Ann.
Awesome.
That's
awesome.
Great.
Well, thank you. And we have a lot of things going on in the near term, and the biggest thing, of course, is this Saturday.
Celebrating Pat.
Yes.
Celebrating
Incoming
Pat.
Pat and Sarah, who
And
had such a great year with us. this
Absolutely.
past
Thanking
year.
our exiting
Yes.
board members and a wonderful show that we have lined up as well at the Challenou Performance Center. So it's going to be good.
Should be a lot of fun, and there's still tickets available, Ken.
So who's the lineup, Kerry? Tell us about the night.
So we have the Cape Ann Divas. That's a name that we've dubbed these ladies. There's 5 local singer-songwriters that will be performing for us. Mari Martin has pulled it together for us. I think everybody knows Mari. She plays at a lot of local venues, and she's just a real sweetheart. We've got Kate Barry, Renee Dupuy, Amy Rich, and Megan Wolf. So they all
It's a great
are
lineup.
very
It
talented.
will be a lot of fun.
They all have their own little following on Cape Ann, and so along with the event, the chamber event of the night, there's a reception from 6 to 8, and that's kind of chambery stuff. But if you are not wanting to come to that, which you're missing out if you don't, because we've got Vinwood catering, it's going to be great.
Exactly.
But there are tickets available for the concert only, and you go to Rockport Music for either the reception and concert, or just concert only. But I know that there's only a few of the reception tickets left, but there's still a number of concert only tickets left. So if that's something that you'd like to do on Saturday night, it's going to be a lot of fun. These ladies are very talented.
Now take advantage of that fantastic
Right.
venue.
Well, so yes, the
It's a
venue is
beautiful
beautiful,
place.
but the only time these ladies have ever sung together is with the chamber. This is the second time they've done it for us, and it's incredible. They're just so
Is it the
talented.
same
They
lineup
are.
as 2 years ago?
So close. We're missing one who was not able to. Marina Evans was in the original group, and unfortunately, she had originally planned on being here Saturday night, but she had something else come
And how
up.
about the musicians?
We've actually added one musician, So the musicians, Roger Brocklebank, Mark Redelick, Bob Enoch, and Vinny Brigulio. I'm sure I'm killing his name. I'm sorry, Vinny. He's the one that I don't know. But yes, so they're great too. They're very talented. Most of them play with Mari. I think most of them, if not all of them, have played or still continue to play with the Cape Ann Big Band, and they too have they're very well known on Cape Ann, and they're very
So it
talented.
starts at 6.
Yep,
Saturday.
6 o'clock is the reception upstairs at the Challenou, and 8 o'clock is the concert.
Yeah.
And
It's really a great way to celebrate Cape Ann
Yeah.
and what's
It is.
going on
It's
here. It
absolutely-
really
Yes.
is. We have so many talented people and great
Yeah.
businesses, and It's the complete package. It's a
It is.
real.
It is. I think
And-
it's a lot of fun showcasing these
Mm-hmm.
local
The people there will represent all of Cape Ann, you know, especially with our board members and the businesses that'll be there and support. It's going to be a very fun night. We're looking
Yeah.
forward
It
to
will
it,
be.
as we always do.
It
We
is.
kick off the year
Yes.
Exactly.
with our gala celebration.
Exactly.
Indeed. It should be fun. And then we've got many more events planned for the year, but most immediately coming up in February. Next Tuesday and Thursday night, we have a QuickBooks refresher course that's at the high school. Again, there's still some spots on that. You can just call the chamber office if you're interested. We've got Cape Ann Reads, actually. We should mention that on Saturday. They've got an event going on at the library. I think it starts at noontime.
I
and then
think
at
it's actually
1:30.
City Hall.
Oh, is it at City Hall? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So noontime, the event starts, and then 1:30, we're actually doing a ribbon cutting with them, and
We
they're
are, yeah.
highlighting some local children's authors, which is great. We've got a Business Women's Mixer. First one of the year is Tuesday, February 7th. That's going to be at the Crow's Nest, which is always a lot of fun.
Right.
So, yes, all you business women out there that
Standing
are
room only,
looking
Those
for
women
some-
out the door.
women's
Some
events are
networking
great.
time.
It is
Yeah.
a great networking
It is a lot of
night.
fun. It is, and
It
I do
is.
think that there's a lot of support that goes on, and of course at the Crow's Nest, it's just a lot of fun.
So there was that great picture last year with all the businesswomen on the adventure. How many women were on that boat? And was it? It looked like there were 100.
It was, yeah, it was. I think it was 80, whatever they allowed. We had the limit. We had
amazing
sold
picture.
out.
It
It
is.
was like so much fun. It was
It
just
was.
a beautiful night.
It was fun, and it's really cool because you just hear a lot of conversations, and there's a lot of business cards being swapped, and it's I think
definitely
this group
an
has really
event to
come
attend.
along.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. That's February 7th. And then, of course, our February Business After Hours will be right here at these beautifully redesigned Cape Ann
Cape Ann
TV
TV.
studios. Yeah. So that'll be fun. That's on
Always exciting.
February 15th.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that one. So we go into March. On March 8th, Jalapenos is doing one of their give back nights. And on Thursday, March 8th, any meal that you buy, whether it's takeout or eat in, 10% is going to go to the Carolyn B. O'Connor Scholarship Fund, which is the scholarship that the business women fundraise for and give out. It's $1,200.
year.
Yep, $1,200 each year to a woman who's going back to school to better her situation, someone who, for whatever reason, was not able to finish her schooling. It's the only scholarship of its kind that I'm aware of. And we get some very interesting and heart-wrenching stories for these people applying, and it's just a big help to them. So that'd be great. If you want to go eat at Jalapenos, have a great meal, and give back to the...
We always
Cape Ann
want to do
Business.
that.
Yes.
So that's like a good
Yes.
night.
And on March 10th, Saturday, March 10th, we have the annual birding boat trip out to Stellwagen Bank. We'll be going out on the Privateer 4 with Seven Seas, Captain Jay Frontero, who himself is quite a naturalist. And he will be navigating the boat and identifying birds, along with 3 other gentlemen that we have from the Audubon Society. And I think we've got like 10 tickets, maybe 12
Left?
tops. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
So it's almost sold out already.
Birders are serious
Wow.
people. And of course, it's been a big year for birding with the snowy
That's
owls
right.
out in the back
Absolutely.
shore.
That's
and
right.
Yeah.
I know that Kim Smith had seen the bald eagle and had a great photo of that. So we're very
I
excited.
think people are surprised
Yeah.
that there are birds
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
And this is the only trip of its sort. I mean, we're going out in a whale watch boat to Stellwagen Bank in March, and it's a lot of fun. Not only will we see the birds, the winter birds, but we're hoping that we'll see some marine life. The whales are coming back at that time, and
That's a bonus
And
for
what
doing a
else
little
did they
later.
say? Didn't we were talking about that? What other?
there have been puffins,
Puffins,
sighted in the
that's what it
past.
was.
So
I saw puffin.
that would be
You
so
did?
cool.
Yes. Not to be
I would love
confused
to
with a
see-
penguin.
Yeah, right.
I saw a puffin out
I would
there.
love to see.
No,
a
they're
puffin.
different.
I
They're
wonder-
different, Ken, for sure.
People don't believe that puffins come down this far,
I
but
know,
they do.
I saw
And
one.
yes,
It was
I
great.
know.
I
It's
really
very
enjoyed
cool.
it.
Yeah, so
And I love Jay with driving that boat. It's unbelievable what he'll do
So
to
interesting.
put the birders right on the birds. I mean, it's quite amazing actually what
Yeah.
he can do with that boat.
That's
yeah,
great.
it
We'll
is.
make-
He's great. He's got a lot of knowledge too, which is fun.
Yeah.
And he sees them. He sees them when I don't see them. He sees things.
So it's really something different to do in the wintertime too.
yes.
Absolutely.
And it's
the weather's
outdoors.
just starting to turn. Yep. And so that'll be the first boat out on Stellwagen. So get there early.
Yeah,
It's quite a lot of
it's
fun.
very cool.
You need to
Yeah.
go this year, Pat.
I know. I'm thinking about it.
Really?
And maybe I'll see a puffin.
Let me know before we sell out. And then on the following week, we've got the Irish Sweepstakes, which is
yes,
one of our
our
big
first
events.
big raffle.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. So we'll be giving away 10,000.
$20,000.
Okay, right.
Yep, we give away half the
Yep.
ticket, $20,000 in one night. Top prize, $10,000. It is
Yes.
a big night.
It's a big
And
night.
it was so
And-
fun because in the fall we have the $25,000 game, and
Exactly.
the $10,000 winner was there.
Yes, right. That was
And the winning
exciting.
ticket was sold by our board member, Michelle French,
Yeah,
and she
that
was
was
there,
fun.
and it was quite a scene.
Yeah.
was
It is.
really-
It's
was really a lot
always
of fun.
better to have the winner there.
It
in
is.
the
It
room
just adds
to
to
see
the
their
festivities.
excitement
Yes.
Absolutely.
when
Yes.
their number is drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was excited.
Yep.
Yes.
So was Michelle.
Yes, right.
I would
right.
be
She was. She
excited.
was very excited. So that's on March 14th at the Gloucester House, and if you're interested in a ticket for that, call the Chamber office. And then the night after that, we will be at the high school for the College and Career Fair. We
Indeed.
have
That's a big night for
75
us.
schools and
Yeah.
colleges and
Yeah, so it's really important. What we do in education is really important for us. Our three main priorities are our promotion and events fit into that, and education is a second main priority, and our third one is economics, the economy. And on the education side, we meet monthly at Bank Gloucester. We have a business education collaborative, and Pat Thorpe, the president of Bank Gloucester, is our chair. And he's been doing it for a long time, and he cares deeply about helping our students on Cape Ann.
And I think the concept, really is an original concept that the Chamber came up with, having 60 business people from 13 sectors.
13 career sectors,
Sectors
from
coming
around Cape
in
Ann and even
at-
off of Cape Ann.
At the same time, they have college reps there, and so the kids can come in with their parents, and you can actually have younger kids come in, freshmen and sophomores,
Right.
because they can speak to the business people if they have a career in mind, something they're interested in.
Right.
If people
Without
right
committing
there,
to a college, right?
exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Talk about career paths and how they got to be where they are. And we've had some mentorships come out of those. And
The summer jobs,
so it's
opportunities are posted
summer
there as
jobs.
well.
It's exciting.
It is,
So
it's great.
the concept of marrying those two together.
And that's what sets us
is
apart
important.
from other college fairs, is that it's college and career, because you really do have the business sectors represented, and it's just a nice way to get some practical thoughts on what you
And
might be
I'll have,
thinking of for a career.
and I just wanted to say we have the service groups there.
Trades. Yep.
Trade and the
Absolutely.
trades.
Yep.
So that's another thing that college fairs don't usually have.
Right.
Yeah.
Kids that aren't going to go to college, and there's a wonderful career opportunities that do not require a 4-year degree,
Yeah.
and so we
It's-
want to make sure that we offer information on those as well.
It's a full range opportunity for
Yeah.
all students.
It certainly is, and I think we also I think the National Guard comes and the Marines
Yep.
and
Yep, we bring in the armed forces
Yeah.
as well.
Which is
Yeah,
nice to have that
which is a lot of fun. They
representation.
bring their tchotchkes
They
and
do.
a pull-up
They do.
bar,
Yeah,
and,
right, right.
and all the guys are up there seeing how
I
many
didn't
pull-ups
watch
they
them
can do.
doing the pull-ups.
let's see how many pull-ups Ken can do this
Yeah.
year.
Right.
All right, I'm on that.
It's a
Well,
challenge.
We'll see how that goes. I'll take that.
Yeah, so we do have a lot coming up for the spring and beyond.
We do. Just quickly on the economic side, we have a government affairs council, just as we have an education council, which kind of manages what we do in the education area. In government affairs, we meet monthly as well. Bill Scott chairs that for us at Scott Energy. And then we've got a really good group of folks, again, representing all of Cape Ann. And Pat, you're
I
a
have
key
been
member.
there for years.
Yeah, and so we're looking at a number of economic issues and opportunities around Cape Ann. A big one is the Fuller School site and what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
And so we talk about that and are engaged in those discussions. We have what we call a Cape Ann caucus, which is happening in March, where we uniquely bring together our local and state elected officials. So Bruce Tarr, Brad Hill, and Margaret Ferrante at the state level, and then all of our local elected officials and public safety leaders and education leaders. And again, we talk about regionally, how can we together better collaborate and take Cape Ann to another level, address these issues and opportunities in front of us. So that's
Do
another thing
things
that's...
efficiently, save money for everyone.
You got it. Yeah, regionalization is a big part of that. Anything else?
Well,
Have we covered the waterfront for the
Yeah,
first
for-
quarter?
I think
Pretty
we
much,
have.
pretty
I think
much.
we have. We have a lot to do, a lot of things going on, and it's going to be a great year.
It is indeed.
it's gonna be a great
Well,
year.
thank you, and we look forward to catching up again next month.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.